So hi guys, today we are going to open this canister filter. I just bought this new for my chiclets tank. This is a SunSun 304B. This is with the UV filter, and if you see here, this is how the setup looks like. So yeah, this is with UV, and they just show what are the inputs here, what are the available things in the filter as a part of filter. Here they have shown more about the filter setup, how to connect it and all that, operation guide basically. We will get into detail of this model basically shows more detail, like what's the output and how many meters cable is there, what's the weight, what's the wattage. This is a 55 watt device, and yeah, let's see what's on this side. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get started and let's try to open this and see how it goes. Yeah. So here you go. I've already opened some parts of this. This is for demo. I'm again doing it. So as you see, the user manual generally comes inside the box. I've just placed it out here. It gives detailed information about the components on the left here, and then it has the operation guide, product specification, and hardware series. So it gives more information about the device. That's pretty much about the manual here. This will be very handy. You can look at it when you're setting up the device. In the box you'll get all kinds of hoses. The box will contain all this separate hoses here, which you see, the ones which pull in the air, and also the one which the water, pull in the water, and you'll also have the output set up here. You can use it according to that. So that's about the box. The box basically contains all those. I'll show the connected components later, and the canister itself here. So here you go. It shows the device name here, 30B, and the voltage and the output, and UV is 9 watts. That's about the canister device here. So here you see the canister which I have taken out of the box, and these are the holes which it comes with. The connectors, the wires. I've already connected the hose here. So basically this is a separate wire altogether. What you get, it's around 1.5-2 meters. I would recommend to use some amount of oil, oil which will help you to ease up the hose to enter into this part here, this one you see here, right? So you can apply some oil on the hose and try to put it in there. The reason is because it's pretty stiff, and ensure you don't end up breaking these parts here, because these are delicate as well. It rotates, so just ensure that you put some oil and then squeeze it in there, just to ensure that it does not break. So this is the input hose, what you see here, the long pin. On the bottom you'll be able to attach one of the, this goes on the glass here, so which holds the glass intact. This is the input, and the output will also have a similar kind of same length wire with the same connector, which is output. This output you can decide how you want to use it. It has a lot of hoses, and you can decide. It's up to your preference. Yeah. And this is the last one, which has a end cap, so you can connect this at the last here. You can also end up matching the holes so that connect it here directly this way, or you also have additional elbow which allows you to extend, right? So you can decide on how you want to connect this. So you can go this way, thereby which the water just enters into the tank and falls in sideways. My plan is to just use it without the filter, so the water just enters there. So let's see, that's about it. Once you have that, all you need to do is ensure the media is in the canister. I'll be showing the media which I'm going to use. There's a mechanical media and a chemical media. I'll just show what are the things that I'm going to use inside the canister. So to open the canister, ensure that there are 4 clips totally in this. When you see 1, 2, 3 and 4, so what you can do is this is still before use, and this switch is for the UV light on and off. To open it, ensure you just unplug the side ones. It's a clip kind of setup, and after that just ensure that you pull the side ones here. That gets the canister out, the top layer, and here you see the UV bulb, and this is where the motor sits in. This is the motor filter place where you can use it. We'll get back to this in detail a bit later. Be careful with this bulb and keep it safely so that it does not break or anything, right? And getting into the tank here, you'll see this particular setup. This is the top layer. This is the top one which is on the canister. Ensure you just these holes match later, right? So on the top there are sponges. In this I have put total 2 sponges, and in between I'm going to use other kind of filter, right? So that's the plan. So this is the first one here, and there will be totally 4 such filter media locations, or what you can say platforms. So here I'm planning to put lava rock or any other kind of carbon kind of thing, right? And below this you have another layer where you can utilize this as well. And then finally you have the 4th layer, which holds also the sponge. Each one comes with a different each layer comes with a sponge. I've just ensured that put it in the top and bottom, right? That's about it. This is an empty thing, and which says intake water level. So this is about the bottom of it, right? So I'm going to use 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top, and between filter I'm going to use it. So this one goes to the bottom. Ensure this hole matches, ensure this hole here matches the yellow mark on the bottom. That mark which says intake water level, just ensure that matches there. So there you go. Put the first one firmly. Then I'll keep adding media here, so I'll show this in a minute. So here I have the bottom already connected here. On the top of this I'm going to keep 1 layer. Ensure that you match this hole at the bottom of the tank, and the same way. And in this I'm going to use carbon. So this is one of the media you can use. This will be available out. This is not available with the canister, but you'll have to buy it separately. These are carbon. This is how they look, right? So you can just make use of these things. I'm using this as one of the filter medias, and other tools as well. So you can just put this on top here. So I have both the lava rocks and the carbon here, which I'm going to place in the as a part of filter media. So here it goes. And on the top I'm going to use the bio bonds, what you see here. You have this as one of the filter media as well, right? Here you go. So you have the bio bonds in place, which help in holding the beneficial bacteria. And finally on the top I put another layer of filter, right? Yeah, there you go. This is firm now. You can close the lid on the top here. Again, match the firm. Now that all the filter media is in place, I'm going to fit in the top layer. So here's where the bottom, the motor is, the magnet, and this is the one which holds it together. It's a twist and turn mode, so just be careful with it, and yeah, that should take care. Yeah, that's in place, and this is the UV filter, which helps in killing some of the fungus, algae, basically the algae actually. So kills the algae in the tank while the filtering process is happening. Okay, now let's go. Let me try to fit this into the tank, and while you do this, ensure that you do not fit it anyway in the wrong angle. So this has to go inside the hose here, and this is what holds the water from leaking. There is this washer. Ensure you handle it smoothly so that it does not get damaged, right? So here we go. This is a bit heavy, so just be careful and take it one step at a time. Let it sit, and once it's in place, all you need to do is, once firmly it's in place, press it. Once you press it, the hooks will get together, so that's important. Ensure that the hook is in place here. So these two clips go first here, okay? And after this you have the top two layers. So this thing are the secondary ones which go. So just once you have the lock in place, all the 4 locks need to be in place. Ensure that you do not hurry while doing this. Take your time and ensure it fits properly, otherwise water will start leaking from the seals here, right? So after this you can go ahead and then fit the input output hose. So that's already connected. If it's your first time, be slow and take it one step at a time. Do not hurry. If you already know how to do it, it's pretty easy. So you see the shape of this curving along the side here. So this goes on the top and this goes on the side here. So here we go. So I'll just show you here. So I have this. This goes pretty easy, and you see the seal completely sitting here, right? So this is opened, this is out, and then just press it in place. You don't see anything, and then just press this. This ensures they are locked, right? The device is locked. So that's it. Now the device is all set and ready to be connected. So these are the two long holes that you have, the long input and output. So on the top you'll also see it as written as in and out. You see these things here, in and out. So this is the intake and the outtake. So just match that according to the pipes that you're going to use. So this is the aquarium that I'm going to use the filter for. This is a chiclet tank, and on the bottom I also have a planted. So without UV I can use this for a planted tank, but if I'm going to use it for chiclets I can use it with UV. That should be fine. So this currently has this kind of filter. I just tried one of the DIY's filter here that is using sponge that is just holds it together but does not do the actual cleaning, and this is the regular filter I was using all these days. But to keep this tank extra clean and crystal clear, I'm going to that's what I decided to get into the canister filter. So I'll also add the video once it's all cleared. I'm going to leave it overnight and see how it turns up in the morning. Yeah. Here we go. So I've set up canister here, as you see, and once you have the canister set up to closest to one of the power cords that you have, then yeah, it's pretty much that. This is the space I have nearest to the power cord, and which is good for me, so I'm going with this setup. Remove the headlight so you'll see. So the setup I have done is this way. Here you see the outlet connected here. It also has a pipe. If you need, you can use it. I'm not using it. And this is the intake pipe that you are seeing here. This is the intake and that's the outlet, right? So it's all set up, and once that's done, ensure that you pump the filter a couple of times so that all the air, the water, this entire canister will fill with water. The filter will get filled with water. So ensure that you pump this couple of times so that the water is already taken into the filter, right? It will be pulled from the intake, and that way you'll have a lot of water already in the filter that can be used. So pump it a couple of times till the water is completely there. It will pull off some of the water from the tank, and you see that that's still okay. Once that's done, it's ready to be connected. So once you have this setup ready, you'll see the water flow is pretty good. This is what I need. I don't want the water to get in. So the motor is on. It does have a bit of noise. It's not a really quiet one, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'll keep the top and show the filters inside. If you want to avoid the noise of that, you can fill up water so that it does not get into that, or you can also remove the connector there, here, this connector here, which will just let the water to get in this way, right? That's another option. Yeah, this is much better, so I'll leave it this way. Yeah, I'm keeping the top lid. This will not totally close. This should get pretty much cleaned by morning. On the bottom here you see the water, the out, and the in is almost aligned in the center. That's the intake. The motor itself is not that quiet. It does have good amount of sound. I think I have to leave it that. can decide to turn off the UV or keep it on. I'll leave it on for now. I'm also planning to use this sometime for my planted, but again with switching off the UV. So now you see the filter still running and the water is crystal clear, as you see. The yellowness in the water is because of the kind of lighting that I'm using. So, but the water is crystal clear. If I have to change the light color, that would definitely reflect on the coloration. So yeah, but the filter is pretty good, doing its job, and hopefully it will reduce the amount of time I have to clean the tank, or at least the inside filter that I have. So cheers, thank you.